We are live. We are back. Everything is all good. I got the AC down a little bit low. Hopefully, it's not that much of a distraction for you guys. It's been a while since I did off the top. I know it's been a while. I've been on vacation. I've been doing a lot of stuff. Been doing a lot of editing and stuff, some gaming stuff. I got some gameplay footage and stuff like that, and I'm uploading onto my YouTube channel. So there's a lot. There's a lot of things we got to talk about today. It's been one crazy. Yesterday was crazy, and we just found out about a couple of things, you know, with this whole Donald Trump incident. I'm just going to wait till a couple people come in. Hopefully they'll come into the chat. Everything is all good. What else? Just want to make sure we're pretty good, you know, just pretty good. I just want to see if there's anything. No. I don't want none of that. Okay, let me just check. Okay, we got that. Good. Microphone is good. Just want to make sure it's all the way up. Good. We got the microphone check. Everything seems to be in check, in order. Don't want that on the screen. So, whew, man, it's been a lot, bro. It's been pretty much a good while, bro. This shit is crazy. That Trump assassination was wild. I'll tell you that much. That Trump assassination was crazy. Whew, that shit was crazy. Shit is wild, bro. Shit is wild. But we got a lot to talk about today. We got a lot of gaming topics and stuff like that. We're gonna talk about the Game Pass price hikes, some other gaming stuff in general. I will be doing a Salt stream coming up, probably around like 6 o'clock, 5:30. That's gonna be up and popping. Just got to get that set up, do that Salt stream, and then after that, I'm gonna try to see if I can schedule some uploads, some videos and stuff like that. Whew, crazy day, crazy. Gotta put up some Starfield stuff. I already got another Starfield gameplay. I gotta put up another gameplay. I'm gonna probably do that later on tonight. Do another of that. Maybe do some more of the First Descendant. So yeah, it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild. Just want to wait for a couple more minutes, getting people in here. Hopefully everybody's here and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. All right, we good. All right, we seem to be good to go. We don't need to start no poll. All right. Okay, I guess we can start talking about it right now. So, welcome to Off the Top. It's been a while. I'm here, and we got a lot of things to cover. Some gaming stuff with the whole Game Pass price hike and stuff like that. What's been going on with gaming, what I have been playing, and we also need to talk about that Trump assassination attempt. That shit was wild. Very, very wild. I couldn't even believe it. I was like, God damn, this is crazy. So yeah, there's some things that we could talk about and stuff like that. And we might as well just start off with the first thing, with this first opening, which is the whole Donald Trump assassination attempt. Where were you? Where were you was that? Because this is history in the making. I'll tell you one thing. I was sitting at home. I was like probably playing a few games. I was like, oh, I'm going to play some of this. Going to play the First Descendant. I'm just chilling there, you know, doing my thing. And after when it's over, I went back on to YouTube. Then I heard about it from the news and stuff like that. Hi, what's up? How you been, man? Yo, man, that assassination attempt on Trump, that shit was crazy. What's up? Everything is good. Bro, that shit was crazy, bro. I don't know where you guys was at, but bro, when I was like sitting there and I saw that assassination attempt, bro, I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, holy shit. At first, when I first saw the video, right? When I first saw the video, thanks, man, I appreciate it. When I first saw the video, I said to myself, bruh, there's no way there's gonna be a gunfight in a in the Trump thing, in the Trump rally thing. I wasn't expecting that. So I was like, I know nobody. I get with political stuff, and I ain't trying to be so political about shit. To each their own. Whatever side you choose, that's your business, right? That's you. I don't hate you or whatever. That's your thing. That's what you believe in. Respectfully, I respect you. That's how I am. I'm gonna respect you on the things that you make your decision. But it's like I wasn't expecting a shootout at a Trump rally event. Like, usually you will see maggot people going towards, I will think of them as crazy people going over there to Biden and start doing a shootout or anything like that. But over there in Biden camp, there's like nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? All right, what up, man? There's nothing like that in Biden's camp. And then when you start to see like Trump's camp, I know nobody don't like him and shit like that, but like somebody was trying to take his life. That is fucking crazy. But now whoever did that person, tried to kill him, basically failed. Which I'm like, this is crazy. I'm like, god damn, bro. Like a bullet almost like hit him on the side of his ear. Luckily he tilted his head like this, bro, because like, if he had his head perfectly straight, he probably would have been done. Would have been a done deal. But that was wild. That was wild. I tell you one thing, after when he got up and he just said, fuck it. He didn't cry like a bitch. He wasn't like, oh, I'm scared, rush me to my little safe little hole. He said, nah, bro. He stand up, put his fist up, and he said, keep fighting. Keep fucking fighting. That is so iconic. That is so iconic. I guarantee you the shirts and the t-shirts are going to be printed out in give it about a week. I promise you. You'll see them t-shirts on fucking Amazon in a week. And that shit going to be sold out quick. You'll see it in every bodega aisle. I promise you. That fucking iconic moment when Trump was bleeding on his shit, he was holding his hand up like this. Bro, I guarantee you're going to see that shit in every bodega aisle, Walmart, fucking Target. You're going to see it on fucking eBay. I guarantee you're going to see it on fucking Amazon. This shit is crazy. But he made it so iconic that now, like, I tell you one thing, that right there, that moment, that where he knows he was getting shot. And then people was trying to downplay it and stuff. I'm like, nigga, that's a real thing. The fuck? Not every gun is going, like, there's this celebrity bitch. I don't know who this bitch is. Excuse my language, but this bitch tried to downplay it and act like, oh, those sounds like some popcorn stuff. It didn't sound like gunshots. I came from Harlem. I came from Bronx. Whatever the fuck. Bitch, nobody gives a fuck about your celebrity ass because you're sitting comfortably in your own home with 4 fucking walls, safe and a lock and key. Nobody ain't fucking with you. Nobody ain't jumping over the fence and robbing your fucking bullshit. You're living fucking comfortably. Meanwhile, like, true Americans out here, day in and day out, working on a daily basis, been through danger, shots, this, robbery, motherfucker. We, like, real people out here, been through some shit. So what the fuck do you know about fucking gunshots and shit? You sitting comfortably at home, sipping on, look, this is how the bitch is. Lay back, sipping on her little fucking culata like a bitch, talking about all that Trump shit, all this fake and all this shit, trying to downplay this shit. What the fuck are you talking about? The person wasn't even at the event. Like, like, again, when we're, in relationship to video games, right? Even in a video game, a person can be like maybe like 200 feet away in a video game. You're not going to hear the same gunshot sound if he was like literally right next to you. Like if he had, I'm just putting it out here, in a video game, hypothetically, let's just say Battlefield, any Battlefield game. In Battlefield, let's put Battlefield 3 or 4. In those games, when you shooting from a long distance, you're not going to hear the same gunshots from like 55 meters away, like just as far away. You're not going to hear the same noise as if that shot was to come like maybe like 10 feet in front of you, or like 20 feet in front of you. It's going to sound louder. It's going to sound a lot more different. The reason why it sounds like popcorn shots is because like this dude was literally on top of the roof. I think he was on top of the shed roof of one of the buildings, laid down like flat, right? Like concealed, and he saw the rally event like somewhere like 50 meters away. When you're at 50 meters away, if you was right next to the shooter, right, the assassination, if you was right next to him, you will hear the shot fucking loud and clear. When you're at a rally event full of people and stuff like that, it's going to sound like popcorn because the shots is coming from so far away, whizzing through. Like all you're going to hear is just the whiz like going through. That's when Trump put his head down. That's where the audio can't capture the same gun noise from like 55 fucking meters away. Like how the fuck does that even, it ain't gonna work. You can't capture the same loud fucking noise. You just can't. So this bitch, long story short, was trying to downplay it. She doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about, and her opinions are fucking irrelevant. Meanwhile, when Trump got the fuck up, he was gangster, bro. He got up and say, nah, bro, keep fighting. He doesn't give a fuck. He said, I don't care if I drop that. You keep fighting. Keep fighting for freedom. Keep fighting for that. That right there, that fucking moment, that's when you know Biden has lost. He has lost. Biden lost the campaign right off the bat. Just that moment right there, that's where I'm going to vote for Trump. Because I don't, look, if let's say if Biden was in that same situation, right? Yes, we will feel bad. Yes, he'll be okay and stuff like that. But will he have the same kind of like momentum, or, like putting his hands up and stuff like that, fighting for the people? No, he's just going to be a bitch. He's going to be like, I'm okay. Right? I don't want no matter what side you agree or disagree. I don't care. No matter what side you on, I don't want somebody to get hurt and shit. It's unfortunate that it happens. I'm just saying in the perspective, like with these, again, with two men right here that are politically having as rival. Trump stand up, doing like this. I can't imagine seeing Biden doing that at all. And you know who I'm voting for? I'm voting for the person that's like, with this. Like, you just fighting for the people. That's who I am about. I always want to fight for the people. I never want to be some type of bitch ass conservative or some asshole that be like, everything is good, everything is fine, knowing that, every day there's some real shit out here. Real shit that's fucked up. Every single day. Seeing all the problems what's going on. It's absolutely ridiculous. People in America have been treated like second-class citizens for way too long. This is just my own opinion, what I feel. And it's time for a change, bro. I don't want to be treated like some second-class citizen. I'm getting tired of that shit. So, that just there, right there by itself, he got my vote for 2024. Trump got it. He got it. Just from the iconic pictures, the way how he got up and say, no, I'm okay, I'm fine. He said, fight, bro. He said he doesn't care if motherfuckers try to shoot him. He's still a gangster, still got up. He wasn't like cowering, like, oh my God. He could have done that, right? He could have cried like a bitch. He could have ran to the motorcade. Right? He could have done those things. No, he said, nah, fuck that. He's like, let me get my shoes and getting the fuck back up, putting my hands up, and I'm telling these people, keep fucking fighting, keep fucking fighting. I don't care who trying to come after me, keep on fucking fighting. And that right there, that right there, that's the definition of a fucking America. Never giving up, keep fighting for what is right. That's who I want to vote for in office. I don't want to vote for a chumpy ass bitch. Right? Just like how back in 2008, what we voted on? We voted on Obama, right? We voted on Obama, right? We believe in him. He was fighting for what's right. First black president in office. Good. You know, that was a historical moment for everyone. Everyone in the black community, that's historical, because now it goes to show that no matter where you're from, or how long it takes, or where you're going to go, eventually we're going to make it there. We're going to get to that point. So if Obama can do it, guess what? Y'all motherfuckers can do it too. Y'all niggas can do anything. The thing is that you know what a lot of people lost? They lost the fucking will to fucking say, no, I need to keep on going and keep fighting. That's what Trump brung us back to, that reality. Like, no matter how many shots, whatever, get out, you keep fucking fighting. He's going to still keep campaigning. He's still going to keep doing shit. Bullets and all. That's the type of president I want as a leader. Shit, man. He kept it fucking real. Took a shot and he's still going to say, yo, I'm going to still do a speech and shit. Even way back in those days, like long time ago throughout history, if you pay attention in history class, or you can even look it up for yourself, that even presidents back then had assassination attempts and almost got killed, and then the next day they're still doing a speech. He's still talking. He's still fighting. He's still doing this. That's some brave ass shit, bro. If somebody put a target behind your back and they fail to kill you, but you still going to the fucking club and still singing your music and shit, that's a real ass nigga. That's a real ass nigga. No joke. That's a real ass nigga. Right? 50 Cent got shot 9 times and he still got up, still made music, still do his shit just like he always did. That's how you know those are some real niggas. Those motherfuckers, those are the motherfuckers that should have been president. Because they know they can literally take this, whatever, but they still going to do what they need to do. They're still going to fight for their people. They still going to do this. They still going to do that. That's the type of president I want. So Trump got that vote. We don't know the full details. I only just heard a little murmurs about it. I heard that the suspect had like bomb making and stuff like that. I don't know if this person was Biden. It could be in Biden's team, but I don't know if this is a Biden thing. Did Biden call this hit? There's a lot of conspiracy and a lot of speculation. All I gotta say is, let's just wait until all the information comes out, and then we'll make a decision from there. However, how I feel personally, I think this is not from, I don't, like a lot of people said it was a Secret Service, a lot of people said this. I don't think so. I think he acted alone on this one because there's no way in hell. Because I think the person knows that he ain't stupid enough to like go to the rally event and shoot him because they got security and all that shit. That's why he shot him like so far away from a distance. Makes sense. But the sniper team and everyone else took his ass out. Good, he's like dead. His body's dead. And now they gotta investigate on his car. I think he got explosions and shit like that. You know, shit is wild, bro. That's why I just cannot wait for Donald Trump to be put back in office, start kicking all these motherfuckers out, and start making those rules harder again, punishable. So then that way people gonna wake up and learn that, you know, it's a free country. You can enjoy stuff. You can enjoy life. But I tell you one thing, you ain't gonna come around here and just take people's lives away, doing this, doing that, doing some tomfoolery. All that tomfoolery shit, nah, we ain't about that shit. Fuck that. I'm getting tired of it myself. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing every fucking day is a shooting, this and this and that. I'm tired of it. I want these motherfuckers to be locked up, away in prison. Locked up, throw the key in there, don't come out. That's how I feel. And then everybody can start being on their behavior and shit. It's just getting too wild out here, you know? It's too wild. So, those are my thoughts about it. Let's move on to the other topic as well, which is we'll talk about what I have been playing. What I have been playing so far in terms of gaming and stuff like that, I recently played yesterday the first Descendant. I got a video on that and I'm going to upload it and stuff like that. But quickly, just give you my thoughts about it. It's not a bad game. It's okay. Still got problems and issues that needs to be addressed. For one, I feel like it's a little bit too easy. I think they need to crank up that difficulty maybe a slight notch, like 2-3 notches up, like just a little bit up, just to make it feel like it's a good gunfight, and at the same time I'm having a good time as well. It feels a little bit too breezy, a little bit too easy for me. So I think they need to crank up the difficulty just a knob, just maybe like turn it like 1 or 2 knobs up, and I think it'll be solid. I think it'll be perfect. Another issues is like the menu issue, the where you can't even toggle like each individual like icons on and off. I wish they had like more updates where I could toggle individual than just trying to toggle everything off. I would like to have the map and maybe certain little things, it's just like, those little things needs to be fixed. Movement system and stuff like that is okay. I don't like the rollover, like the dodge, like where you got a dodge roll. I don't like it. I think the dodge roll is like a little bit too far out. I think they need to bring it back just a little bit. Like if I'm gonna do a dodge roll, I want it to be like this instead of like this. Like it's just going, like I almost about to fall off the fucking screen and shit. Like I almost about to fall for my death. Like if I accidentally roll like too far towards this way. That's one. Also, the second thing is I don't understand why they don't have a crouch button. I think having a crouch button in this game will make perfect sense. Especially it's going to give the option for the people that are having the sniper rifles and stuff like that. It makes more sense. If I'm a sniper, if I'm playing more of a sniper role, I will much rather have a crouch or a prone button to keep my aim and my targets at a distance, because then, because it's like, it's no point of me trying to go up against all of these enemies all at once, right? With a sniper rifle. It's just like, why would I have a sniper rifle in a close range combat? If I like a sniper rifle roll, then I need to be far back in the game. But here's the deal, like you don't even have a crouch button nor a prone button. So they need to add those things as well. I don't know why they don't have it. They should have it. If you can do a dodge roll for B, crouching should be like maybe like a quick tap, and then prone should be just holding it down. The character will go prone, sniper position, which is fine. And it's also giving out that give and take where, yes, you are vulnerable, but at the same time, if you know where you're at in terms of location and height and stuff like that, like climbing on top of buildings and stuff like that to get a better position in terms of shooting, then I think that would be a fair trade-off. Because then that way, this person might stay there for maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 shots, and then, get up, change location in a different position, line up shots again. I think that would be pretty more engaging and fair. I don't know why they don't have it, but they should. Whatchamacallit, I do not like the movement. In terms of movement, not the dodge, but movement. For me, I think they need to turn it down just a snib down. Snib. Just a little bit. Not a lot, but just a snib in the first Descendant. Just turn it down a little bit. Then I should be okay. Everything else is cool. Like, again, the grappling shots are fine. This is fine. Enemy stuff and variety is fine. Like the enemy difficulty itself needs to be turned up a bit. But in terms of like shooting and getting loot and stuff like that, is all cool. Great. What I don't like, what I really, really don't like, is the fact that when you start the game up, there is basically no customization on your character. You either have to earn whatever to unlock another character, or gotta pay for skins. I'm saying to myself, if you got all of this gold and shit like that you're collecting, why can't you just, have the gold to be spent on basic cosmetic stuff? This is like stuff like that are not like super cool, super fancy. Save that for the battle pass. That's fine. But at least have our character to customize. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, I know it's a free to play game, but at least you could just at least put the basic stuff. Like, at least give us like at least like 10, like custom hair for like each male and female. Maybe like 10 outfits and stuff like that to choose, or mix and match to start off with. We should be able to change the fucking color. We can't even change the fucking color in the character's clothing. We can't even change the skin tone. Nothing. Not even eye color. It's like, what the fuck is this? This is unacceptable. And then they want me to pay, like, throwing them like $20, $10, $5 for whatever. And I'm like, I'm not giving y'all shit if y'all motherfuckers can't even put in basic stuff. Just put basic shit. This is not like fancy shit. Basic shit. I think that's all we're asking for. And then all the fancy stuff, yes, you could save it for battle passes to say, hey, you could earn some of this, or you could earn this cool thing. Cool, that's going to make me say, okay, at least I got basic customization right here. If they add a little bit more basics in the future, I don't mind throwing a few dollars here and there, but you can't even do none of that shit, which is very, very disappointing. So I'm like, all right, whatever, fuck it. If that's the game that they want to do, then fuck it. However, the presentation of it, the characters that you meet in the hub world and stuff like that, the missions, the cutscene, the dialogue, is solid. It's not the greatest thing since sliced bread, but it's solid. It's solid. It does the job what it needs to do. The characters are a lot more interesting and stuff. I don't mind listening to them, talking about missions and stuff like that. They're good. So I got a full breakdown of that video. I was talking about it, but I'm going to probably throw it up this weekend for sure. You can go look at the gameplay footage. I was talking about it, playing it. I'm probably going to do another one again. So, oh, and I do apologize for that video if I'm going to upload that, the first Ascended gameplay video. I know the mic not sound the greatest at all. I'm using like the Corsair, mic, whatever, and that it doesn't sound the greatest, but I try to do the best I can with it, so bear with me on that. I'm gonna see if I can just get my other mic, so when I do commentary on it, I'll just use that mic. But yeah, I've been playing the first Ascended. I played the Capcom Fighting Collection. I've been playing that. I've been playing Darkstalkers, Vampire, the Vampire one. I forgot the title. But I've been playing that. It was good. I'm liking it, and I'm gonna have video of gameplay of that, so that'll be uploaded as well. So yeah, I've been playing those. What else? I'm gonna get back into Starfield again. Recently, I think because I went on my vacation trip, I went to New York. When I came back, I did a few upgrades, right? And I said, let me upgrade my my 1 terabyte drive to a 2 terabyte on my PC. So, and I did a full cleanup, all that stuff. That'll be uploaded soon. I'm gonna get that uploaded and done. Just gotta do my final touches on it, and then after that, once I'm done doing that, doing some B-roll footage and stuff like that, I'll upload the video. You can look at it for yourself. So yeah, so there's that. What else? But that's all I've been playing. I'm gonna try to get back into Starfield again, And I'm going to try to do another guide video on Starfield, probably talking about the ships and stuff. I haven't gotten to it. I think maybe next week I'll do it. I'm just going to upload the gameplay footage, do another gameplay footage. This coming week, if there's no crazy salt video, whatever I have to do, then I'll do a Starfield guide for that as well. I'll get that done. But yeah. So those are the games that I've been playing and stuff like that. What I don't know what you guys been playing. I've been playing some of that. Been chilling. So yeah. Let's move on to the next topic, which is the whole Game Pass price hike. You know, I think a lot of people are spreading a misinformation, which I do hate the most. Which I am doing a salt video this, when I get home and stuff. But the problem is the fact that I have to, I gotta make a thumbnail and do all this stuff. But the thing that I hate the most, the fact that they're misleading a lot of things about that whole Game Pass going to a price hike. Oh, they're saying like, oh, they're removing day and date games on Game Pass Ultimate, which they're not. What they just did was they simply said, look, we're just going to take Game Pass Ultimate that used to cost $15. We're just moving it up to $20, and it's just still going to be attached with, day one Game Pass stuff. It's just $20 now per month, right? Then they got Game Pass Standard, which is just the $15 one. And you just don't get day and date games, but it just costs $15. And then Core is like, whatever, like $10 and something, right? Whatever. So, with all that pricing right there, right? Personally, for me, I'm not upset about that. It doesn't affect me because I'm on PC. Which, they do have Game Pass on PC. They did went up, and it only went up to like $12. So, personally, in the situation that I'm in, everybody has their own situation and what they have to deal with. I'm just speaking on for myself. For me, am I affected by this? No. I'm on Game Pass on PC. It only went up to $12 per month. I'm still getting day one games on there. I'm still getting all this stuff. Cool. I'm not worried about it. That's fine with me. So I'm not really affected by it. The only people that are affected by it is the people that owns the console. They are affected by it. But again, I don't speak on behalf of anybody, because each their own. If you want to stay subscribed to it, then subscribe to it. If you don't want to subscribe to it, then don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, corporations, right, no matter what, if it's Sony or Xbox, Nintendo, they're in the business of what? They're in the business, and I've always been saying this, they are in the business of making money. Every corporation is, no matter what. CVS, Walmart, this, that, they're all in the business of making money, right? How are they going to make money? Well, you're going to have to put out some good prices, right? Because if the competition has, better prices, more affordable prices, a lot of those people are going to go towards, hey, let me go, whatever. Just like how, let's just put in a realistic situation. I'll step away from gaming for a minute. Let's look at Nike for a minute, right? Everybody knows about Nikes. Nike shoes, Nike products, right? Like, but here's the deal. Nike was successful before the pandemic started to happen. Right, they've been successful, all this stuff, and try to push into the whole, we're gonna have our own store, we're gonna have our own apps and stuff, blah blah blah. We're gonna get rid of, we're gonna take out all the Nike shoes out of these retail chains. We're gonna have our own retail chains and all this stuff, right? At first it was good, it was doing good. Then when the pandemic hits, right, and then when we come out of the pandemic, then you see all the inflation prices going up, right? Rent went up, gas went up, food went up, right? So all those things went up. So now, So now a lot of people are rethinking, about their situation, their living situation, and what they're dealing with, right? Some people are like, okay, well, we can't afford Nike shoes like that. Even though Nikes can sit there and say, yes, we're coming back with this, we're doing this, we're doing that. There's other competitions out there other than fucking Nike. Like, I don't give a shit about Nike, man. Nikes are expensive. They are very expensive. I'm not saying they're bad shoes, they're good shoes. But at the same time, I'm sitting there asking myself, is it worth spending $100 and something on a pair of Nike shoes? The answer is fucking no. What's more important in this is this fucking car. This car worth more than going out there getting a pair of Nike shoes. And that's a fact. Right? Rent is more important than getting me a pair of Nike fucking shoes. Food is just as important, way more important than getting a pair of Nike shoes. Nike shoes are just $100 fucking dollars. They used to be $50. Like, some of them can be the $50, $60 range. Now they're up to like whatever. And then they're acting like, oh yeah, we're putting it on sales, we have it on clearance. Now it went from $150 to $120. That's still expensive. Nobody's not going to go out there and buy a pair of shoes for $120. Meanwhile, when you see all the other competitions that they're doing, right, in terms of pricing, what are they doing? Right, new shoes are coming in, right, into the chain as well. Now they're taking that piece of that pie away from Nike, because now they're like, well, this shoe costs $20-$40, like $40, and it feels comfortable and is a lot better and it feels lighter than Nike. So I just saved myself 50 something extra dollars, 50, 60 extra dollars, and I could put that towards another pair of shoes. So I can come out the store with 2 pairs of shoes or 3 pairs of shoes for the same price as one pair of shoes of a Nike, whatever it is. If it's like just regular, like, not just running shoes, but like even just fancy shoes, like $120, $140. You're getting 3 pairs of shoes for the price of just one Nike shoe. You know what I'm saying? Which one is more worth it? 3 pairs you're walking out, or one? People are going to go with the 3 pairs. They want 3 pairs. If they're going to spend $140 something for shoes, they're going to go into the store and buying those 3 pairs of shoes way before they're going to buy that one. Especially for this inflation prices, they want more for whatever money that they're spending. They want more. They say, if I can get 3 pairs of 3 different colors, I got 3 options at home that I can use for my outfit instead of just one Nike pair of shoes for one outfit, or maybe 2 or 3 outfits. That's it. I got 3 pairs. I got multiple outfits. I can use these pairs of shoes as any way I can see fit. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. That makes sense. And this is where it's just going back to gaming, where you got to think about it like this. It's $20 per month. But again, the game is not just only Call of Duty. Y'all guys is just thinking like, oh, it's just one game in there, this game. Game Pass has hundreds and hundreds of games for one price, which is $20. Right? Each game costs like, what, $70 a piece. I'm not saying you can't buy games, and I know a lot of people was spreading this misinformation like you have to have Game Pass, you don't have to have shit. You can have Game Pass and you can still purchase games on Game Pass full price. So you can still pay for the game. And it's yours forever. And even at the end of the day, it's like there's other storefronts too. Well, I'm just speaking on PC. On console, that's not the same for you guys. You only have one storefront, no matter what. There's a Sony PlayStation storefront and there's an Xbox storefront. So whichever platform you're on, that's the storefront you have. On PC, I don't got that problem. I can say there's Epic, there's GOG, and there's Steam. And look, there's Xbox Game Pass. So no matter which storefront I pick, I got options to go to whatever storefront I want to just buy my game from. Sometimes there might be some sales on the Xbox Game Pass that's on sale over Steam, which is true. And there's Steam sales that are there that is on sale over the Xbox Game Pass. That is also true. But I got options. That's the thing about it. So I can pick and choose wherever I want to go and buy my game at. The problem is on console, you guys don't have that fucking option or freedom. That's a big problem. So that's where you gotta sit there and say, either I'm gonna buy this game full price, or I'm just gonna play it on Game Pass. At the end of the day, the situation is on you. The choice is yours. But don't sit there and complain and be like, oh, like again, nobody don't like price hikes. Nobody don't like prices going up. But here's the deal. You got to combat that. How would you combat that? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I just got to go out and get Nikes. I don't have to get fucking Nikes. There's like plenty of other shoe brands that are just as good or even right up there with Nikes, and they are a lot more affordable for me to get. I can get Adidas. I can get Converse. I can get, you know what, like fucking Reeboks, right? New Balance. Like, there's so many different shoes that I can get. Even some new shoes that are coming into the sneaker thing. It doesn't have to be just Nike. I could just go get something else. You know? Like, again, I'm not saying Nikes are a bad shoe to wear or, you know, whatever. If you find it on sale and it's good for you and the price is right, then go ahead and buy it. But for the rest of the people out here, reality, more realistic, that got their feet on the ground, they're going to be more towards like this. Like, look, inflation's went up. Shit ain't getting cheap. I need to be wise about my money. And I'm not just going to run out there just go stick with Nikes. Maybe it's time for me to switch up my style, switch up my shoe, and start going with something else, a different brand this time around. Maybe I should try New Balance. Maybe I should try Adidas. Maybe I should try some Reeboks. I haven't tried Reeboks in a long time. I haven't tried this shoe for a long time. Let me go back and see how those are. You know? So, it's no different from gaming. So how do I combat from gaming? Well, I just went from going from a console to PC. But here's the deal. I didn't just like sold the console right off the bat and then just jump on PC. I had to learn about PC. You know? I learned about PC. I stuck with PC for about a year. Understanding about downloading. Understanding about this, that. Been through some shit with PC where I lost everything. And, you know, try to whatever, you know. So I'm learning every single time about a PC. Then when I got to the point where I felt comfortable enough to where, okay, I feel comfortable. I know what I'm doing on a PC. I know how to do things and tweak things and whatever I need to do, because I got to download shit manually. It's not like, you know, like again, like I'm gonna say this right now. Console, right? A console is not the same as a PC. And PC gaming is not the same as a console. They are two separate platforms. Hate to break it to you, but it really is the truth. It's always been separate. But here's the deal. The deal is, like, you gotta learn about it. You know, it's just no different from like you going from riding a bike with training wheels to like taking the training wheels off and you're riding a BMX bike. And then when you get good with a BMX bike, then you're upgrade from a BMX bike to a mountain bike. Right? Then a mountain bike is like more off-road, you know, on-road and off-road. Like now you're more like doing hill climbs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're upgrading the ladder. It's no different from what a console is. You're upgrading the ladder. PC is like basically like the final destination. That's where I'm at my point in my life. In terms of gaming, in terms of what I play and stuff, that's where I'm at. That's my final destination. But I had to learn that. I didn't just like, oh, I'm just going to sell it, try to be with the cool kids and all this bullshit. No. I just said, I need to learn it. I need to try it out. So I'm going to buy this. At the same time, I'm still playing on the console. So I'm switching between back and forth. Then I moved to PC. Okay, that's my best advice for people, because they just think like, oh, it's the same. It is not. It is not. I'm gonna tell you firsthand right now, consoles are not the same as a PC, and they don't work the same. A lot of work you gotta learn, a lot of shit that you gotta do, upgrades. Like, some people don't even know, like, they just think like, oh, Windows, whatever on the PC, they'll update your drivers and stuff like that. No, not every fucking driver. Hell no. They only updating on certain things. They're not updating on everything. Like, in terms of like your audio, your Bluetooth, all those things you have to manually download and find those drivers. So you got to go on YouTube, find a video how to do that, and then you got to do it yourself. Everything is manual. Upgrading the graphics card driver, you have to do that manually. You have to get the app, open it up, update that game driver, then you're all set. You know, that's how you do it. You know, like, it's not gonna be done by itself. You know, you gotta do shit manually. That's the difference between a console and the PC. A console, they'll do everything for you. They'll update everything, like the Bluetooth, this, that. They'll do all that shit for you. On a PC, they only gonna do a few things, and the rest you have to do on your own. That's just what it is. So, yeah, there's that. But back to what I was saying, like, again, like, that's how I combat it. Because then I save money on myself. I save money. I don't want this console. And I'm not saying like a console is useless. It still got value. Especially Xbox. Xbox definitely got a slight edge value over PlayStation. The only thing is that they have a value is their backwards compatibility. And I'm not just strictly saying, oh, they're back compat what they have done, what Xbox has done. I'm not just saying that. I'm saying that just even a one-time fee, like in dev mode, like if you pay that one-time fee, and let's say, oh, I wanted to play a Super Mario game on the Xbox, like whatever console, this Series S. Can you do it? Yes. Yes, you can. Like, you can, like, even if, like again, that whole thing with the whole Marvel versus Capcom, right? Marvel versus Capcom is not coming to Xbox. For me, like, for a lot of people, they may not know this, but for me, I already know that even if that was the case, I can still just pay for dev mode, one-time fee, and all I have to do is just go online and start learning how to port over, like, the ROMs and the emulation to play Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the Xbox Series S. And you can do it on the X as well. But PlayStation can't even do that at all. That means I could play like God of War 3, if it's runnable on God of War. I could literally play God of War 3 on the Xbox Series console. Because they let you, or they allow you to do emulation on there. So if you want to put in some shit that you want to do, ROMs or whatever, you can do that. And then on top of that too, you're not going to lose any of your games or your progress on whatever. If you want to switch back from dev mode, it's just one click of a button. Click. Oh, I'm right back to Xbox Live. And then still got all my games, my Forza Horizon, I still got this. I can still play online like normal. And if I feel like playing an arcade game like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, click on dev mode, boom, back over there. Everything works just fine. I could run these games. Like, they got that value. That's why they have that slight edge. They can do those things. So it's not so useless. It's very, very useful. You just got to know how to work it. That's the thing. A lot of people don't know that. They're like, damn, I didn't know that. And remember, it's all for free. All that, the emulation and the ROMs, you can get that shit for free. You just got to know how to work it. Once you learn how to work it, it's easy. Just like my boy, I think my boy came back from his baby, right? Luis. He came back. He had a baby and stuff like that. So he was gone for a couple of months. Came back to work on Friday. we started catching up, talking and stuff, whatever, making jokes. And he was talking about some PC stuff because I built him a PC and stuff, right? And I said, "What you been playing?" I've been playing FR whatever. And I was like, "Oh, you've been playing that fucking the Grand Theft Auto mods, right?" "Yeah, I learned how to use it. It was good." And I said, what I'm saying, he learned. He went on YouTube. He learns how to do it. Learn how to do certain things and stuff like that. I was like, you see, look at that. It just opens up a whole new world of the things and the possibilities you can do. Like you can do this, you can do that, and it gives him that mind that where, oh, everything is like this. Now it's like, oh shit, this is like new possibilities for me to play these games that I never knew that I can do before. Oh, I can do this, I can do that. He's finally starting to understand about the PC realm. He's still a baby, but he's getting there. He's learning step by step. Each and every time. He's going to learn. And then he's going to get to the point where he can mod anything. He can do whatever he wants. He can mod certain things. He can take off certain things. He's going to know how to work it. And then when he knows how to work it, the sky's the limit. He can just do whatever the fuck he wants. But yeah, it's just a learning process. But the whole price hike situation, I'm not really like upset about it. Like, you know what's surprising to me, to be honest? Like, I was not surprised about Game Pass was getting a price hike. I wasn't surprised about that. I knew that's going to happen. But what's more surprising for me, when PlayStation was doing a price hike without adding in any value. That's the thing. That's the thing that was surprised me the most. Is like, how can you do a price hike in a game that has no value? That I don't even understand. Because it's like, from what PlayStation has shown thus far, does not make me, want to get or own a PlayStation. It's just the games that they were showing off, ain't it, Chief? The value that they try to put into this, whatever, PS Plus, not there. It's just, the value is just not there. Game Pass, however, here's 100 games. We're rotating 100 games. We're also making deals for third parties and other games to be into Game Pass day and date. And we also putting our own games on there day and date. That's why it costs $20. And on top of that, they're adding in Call of Duty. So over time, we're going to see that, where we're going to see more Call of Duty games coming on there, other games as well. That adds the value. It just, that makes sense. That's why the price is going up, because they're adding in the fucking value. Makes sense. Like, fuck, man. It's no different from like when you go out and you want to get the newest model of the car, the price is going to go up. But the same model car that you used to have before was just whatever gen model car it was, whether it's Gen 1, Gen 2, whatever it is, you rolled it out, whatever. Then when you start to say, okay, it's been about 10 years or so, let me go back to the dealership, see what that newer model looks. And then when you start seeing the newer models, you see it gotten more improved, more fuel efficient, more better, more responsiveness. Like, the cars has gotten better, not worse. They added in more value to the car. You get what I'm saying? They're adding more value. Of course they're going to put in a little bit more money. That's just how it works. They're adding in more value to the vehicle, adding more stuff, fixing those things and those problems from the the first, second, and third gen model cars. Then they made it even better with the fourth, fifth gen model. So when I get there, like, let's say they're at the 8th gen model car, it's going to be a hell of a lot better. I'm not going to say it's going to be perfect, but it's going to be better than what I brought from the 2nd or 3rd gen model car. You know what I'm saying? The value went up. It's better. It's more improved. They changed the badges. The seats got better. Shit gone better. Good. It's going to make me want to go and enjoy the car, buy the car, and do car payments on there. So no different from Game Pass. That's what they're doing. They're saying, look, we brought this. We have ABK. Here's the stuff we're going to change. This is what we're going to do. They haven't taken away. They just made it expensive. If you know you can't afford it, then don't bother with it. You can buy your $70 games like you usually do. I still buy $70 games too. Just because I may have Game Pass on PC, right? That doesn't mean I didn't brought any games. I do buy games, right? Like, again, Stalker 2 is going to be coming up in like the next 2 months, like less than 2 months. That's the game that I'm going to be playing. That's the game I'm definitely going to buy for $70. No different from Bethesda. I brought Bethesda Starfield for $70. Whether you hate the game or you like the game, if everybody hates it, I don't care what nobody thinks if they hate it. I like the game. I know what the game is about. I like what Bethesda is doing. I'm an old school gamer. I don't want some developer telling me everything in the world what this game can or cannot do. I just want to experience the game myself and figure out the mechanics and learn about it. That's how I play the game. That's how I play a Bethesda game. I figure out the mechanics. I learn about shit. And I like that. That's my old school way of playing the game. I don't cry about it. I don't look up some guy video or some bullshit. I just basically play the game, learn about the game. If I restart the game and I learn it, restart the game and I'll learn it. That's what I like. Never hated the game. They're doing something different. Good. I don't want it to be the same like Skyrim and Fallout 4. I don't want it to be the same fucking game. I want them to do something different and branch out. And they fucking did successfully. And I'm happy about it. Everybody's complaining about it because, oh, it's not like Skyrim. It's not like Fallout 4. That wasn't the goal. The whole goal was to make the game different. And they fucking did. The problem is that people don't want to learn about it. But again, I didn't regret the money that I paid for Skyrim and shit. I paid for $100 and something. I never regretted it. I liked the game. I know what the game was going to be about. And I know how Bethesda plays. The mods are there. Everything. I'm perfectly fine. Like shit. I'm Gucci. So, yeah, there's that, right? So, yeah, so I'm not surprised. They added in value. They did what they had to do, and they're making money. They're in the business of it. But if, like again, I can only speak for my own situation about it. It's up to you how you feel about the situation. If you know you can't afford it, then just unsubscribe. If you can afford it, do so. But I really can't. I mean, look, I know I don't like price hikes, but can't argue that the fact that they're putting in value into the service. They're putting it in there. They're bringing in Call of Duty day and date on there. They are bringing in more games on there. Can't really argue. Again, I don't know the details about standard. Could standard of like those 100 games, even though they took away the day and date, but at the same time, you're getting 100 games on there to play. And who knows? Maybe in the year, they'll rotate those games in and out. So they might say, okay, or over time they rotate them, but they're going to rotate it like, okay, hey, we'll, in a year, whatever games that we had, whatever on Game Pass day and date, we'll start throwing some of those into whatever Game Pass standard. You know, you might see maybe an old Call of Duty like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. Maybe that's probably might happen. I'm not sure how they're going to do it. Maybe they might say, okay, we're going to put Modern Warfare 3 into Game Pass day and date for maybe a year. We'll maybe next year we'll throw in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 into Game Pass standard next year. That could be the case. They may do something like that, which is fine. But they added in value. They got games on there, so I can't really complain. Can't really sit there and say, oh, they don't got no games on there. They don't got nothing. Like, no, they do. They got 100 fucking games. Like, they're making third-party, second-party deals to put some of those games on Game Pass day and date. They're putting even their own games on there day and date. So I can't really complain or blame them or whatever. I don't like price hike, right? I don't like it. But again, I can't argue with the fact that they're bringing in a good value. There was no different like back in the days even when Blockbuster was still around. Remember Blockbuster, you was going in there renting games and fucking movies. That's how it was. You want to go there, you want to watch this movie, that movie, and you want to play this game and that game. We went in there to do it because we couldn't afford $50 and whatever. We just went in there and just pick a game for a whole week. I'm gonna try to beat it and then bring it back. I'm gonna play something else. That's how it was. And even Blockbuster back then, they did try to do that whole membership stuff. I believe they have, if I'm not mistaken. They have done memberships and stuff like that. If you went to Game Blockbuster, they'll make you say, hey, you want a membership? We'll let you do this. We'll let you have this award, and whatever you want to rent, we'll take off this price. This is no different from what Game Pass is doing now. Like this would have been Blockbuster. If Blockbuster was still around, Blockbuster would be doing the same shit right now in a store chain. Like saying, here's all the games, here's all the movies. You want to sign up? Here's a subscription. You can come in here anytime, drop off whatever, and you can use it and whatever for a whole week. And then you come back, trade it in or whatever. Or if you want to buy it, whatever, right then and there, we'll let you buy the fucking thing, and then you can take it home. Blockbuster, I guarantee you, would have done the same shit. They would have done the same exact shit if they were smart enough. But that's why they're not around, because they underestimate Netflix. But if they were still around and they were smart enough, I'm pretty sure they would have done the same thing. They would say, hey, you can come in here and get it right now. And on top of that, you can rent it. And if you like the game, you can buy it and keep it. The disc and everything else. Cool. So, yeah, those are my thoughts about the whole Game Pass price hikes. Again, I'm not surprised about it. I'm not affected by it because I'm on PC. If I was on console, would I question it a little bit? Sure. But then again, I'm looking at it for myself. I'm like, I'm getting backwards compatibility. I'm getting 100 games. It's not just Call of Duty. There's a whole bunch of games on there for me to play. These are people, like, Game Pass is for people that want to play different types of games and other games as well. It's not just one game. If it's just strictly Call of Duty, then just go and buy Call of Duty. Period. Just do that. If it's just strictly Call of Duty. But if it's other games like me, like I play different games other than Call of Duty, right? Like if Grand Theft Auto 6 were to come out, I can play that game for whatever, how many weeks and whatever. But then after a while, I'm going to be like, I'm going to play something else or do something else. That's just what it is. So, but the problem is, like, again, like, I'm just surprised that PlayStation is doing it and they don't have any value to it. They just don't. Unfortunately. But those are my thoughts about it with the whole Game Pass price hike thing. Let me know what you guys think about the whole price hike thing going on and stuff like that. So, I don't know. Leave your thoughts and your comments down below. But other than that, I'm going to start wrapping it up. Appreciate everybody coming through, taking the time to listen and stuff like that. But, yeah. Anyway, stay safe out there. Have a good, enjoyable Sunday. Relax, please. And make sure you pray for Trump, too. I'm praying for him, man, because that shit is wild. Trying to do some fucking assassination attempt, man. That's crazy. My thoughts and prayers for Trump. Hopefully he's okay. And we will definitely wait and see until 2024, see what's going to happen. So, yeah. So, basically, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Be easy, be safe. Peace.